Right, hey guys, what is going on? My name is BBHAXS and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be giving you 3 reasons why I wish I was brought up in the last generation type thing. I don't know how to necessarily word that, but you know. So me being a 16-year-old lad, I was born in 2002. Now, I know old people, they give birth to me and made me and stuff like that. But after hearing their stories of what it was like when they were kids, I would much rather be around when they were around. Now, there would be things I'd miss, like YouTube and stuff, but that is probably not that much of a big deal. So, at number 4... we have everybody was nicer. People were a lot nicer in those days. Now, you see people nowadays... like, in the olden days, you used to be able to leave your door unlocked, sort of thing, and people wouldn't rob your houses. People were friendly with the neighbours. You could literally, you know, you could speak to your neighbours. You wouldn't have to fear that they were going to, like, kill you in your sleep or something. You know, it's stuff like that. Nowadays, you can't even go upstairs without locking your door, sort of thing. Every time I come up here and I'm on my own, I lock the doors, all the doors. I make sure all the downstairs windows and stuff are closed because I'm scared that somebody's going to pull up in a Ford Transit, climb through my window, come in here, steal my iMac and all my camera stuff, and then just like sell it at Gumtree or something like that. That's actually a really good idea. I'm trying to sell my iMac and sell it on Gumtree. People seem like, oh, this is all from stuff I've heard and I don't necessarily know if it's correct, but it just sounded like people were a lot nicer. At number 3... we had the fact that the media was less saturated. You probably won't understand what I mean by that, but basically what I mean is, I have Sky Q, right? It is a paid service here in the UK, and I don't know how much it costs because I don't pay for it, but I know that it isn't cheap necessarily. There is 1,000 channels. Not many of them are original, right? They're all +1s or HDs or, you know, channels that you don't necessarily have access to. But most of the time it's like repeats and stuff like that, which is pretty stupid because, to be fair, there's not much content. You'd think, oh yeah, there's so many channels and stuff, there'd be so much content. It's all crap. Like, oh, Towie, fucking... these little rodents will fucking kill your cat. The only way is Essex. I can't do an Essex accent, so I'll just do Scouse because I can do that. So you get crap like Jeremy Kyle. Oh, my sister's my brother, and my dad is actually my uncle, who's actually my granddad, who's actually like me brother, because we're all chuffing scrouse. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm getting married to my cousin. Because that's all Jeremy Kyle really is, if you think about it. They're all just people who have literally like less teeth than I do. And that says something, that like shag the sister and stuff like that. Sometimes you get people who are just like, you stole me dead mum's money, that's not nice. And then most of the time it's, yeah, shag my sister, it's great. So from the stories I've heard, when it was like BBC One, BBC Two, ITV, like the content would have always been, you know, like there would always be something on. There was never like a +1, ITV +1, BBC, iPlayer and all that crap. There was always something on. No, there was always like something new that was on, and like it stopped at like midnight and stuff and resumed at like 6 in the morning or whatever. So it was always new stuff, and it was like probably never really repeats. But now it's all on bloody Quest, and you see Coronation Street when it was first started on bloody Quest and Dave and all that crap. It's literally crap. Nothing really new is coming, but there's so much stuff. It's all just crap. At number 2... I would much rather live in a society where it costs you £1 to get fish and chips 4 times, and that was expensive. I know people who went to get fish and chips 4 times and it cost them £1, and they actually went back and, like, their dad went back and complained at the fact that it were £1. They thought it was absolutely extortionate. Now you can't get 1 portion of fish and chips for less than £3, or if you do, it's probably out of date and like 3 years old or something. And that's for 1 portion. But like you always hear the old people like, oh, I used to be able to get on the bus for like 3.5 pence or like a shilling or something like that. Wouldn't life be so much better? I know, like to be fair, the old money probably converts to about the same amount. But if you think about it, like 4p or whatever it was to get on the bus, I pay a tenner for a weekly every week. I bet a weekly in those days would have been about 10p. It's ridiculous. 4p to get in the swimming baths. Now it's like £2.50 for one session. That's for a child. So it's about a £5 for an adult. And then if you pay for a gym membership, it's only like 25 quid. But, you know, not. If you're thinking, I actually pay for a gym membership, you're a balmy person. And at number 1... we have that the music was just not as shit as it is today. I'm not going to say it was good because you listen to the Beatles and you want to slit your wrists. You listen to like the Bee Gees and the bloody, I don't bloody know who was around in the bloody 80s, bloody Rick Astley and all that crap. To be fair, people still listen to them sort of people today. I actually have the Beatles and Rick Astley in a playlist on my Spotify called Mellow, which is what I listen to when I think about slitting my wrist, but I never actually slit my wrist because I'm not weird. But you know. But if you think about it though, it just was a lot better because you never had music that was like, I'm in the house with the spouse, she's a mouse on the mouse, oh proper, nah, I mean, proper grimy thing, nah, bling, 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 nah, I mean. Because literally that is what music is today. Now, I don't think that really does sound like Kanye West, but it's pretty much the same thing. It's Lil Pump and all that lot. That's probably the dead one. I know there's some rapper that's like Lil or whatever that's dead, or X or something. I know X is dead, but that's about... I probably shouldn't talk about death because last time I talked about the fact I nearly died, that was about somebody else that wasn't about somebody else, but somebody else thought it was about somebody else. It's not them. It's confusing. But yeah, that is where I'm going to leave this video. If you're over the age of 40 and you've been on a nostalgia trip, thinking about, what it was like when we used to pay 4.5p to get on a bus. On half a shilling or whatever. I can't remember what way around it was. It was either 4p to go in the swim bath or a 4p to go in the bus. Literally, they used to have a thing that was half a penny. Now you can't buy anything for less than 25p. In fact, no, 17p. 17p roller cola. But that stuff, right, it's like drinking piss mixed with bleach, water, egg yolk, bleach mixed with, like, poison. These are all stories that I've heard of people that I know, sort of things. So, yeah. Thanks for listening. I'm BBHAXS, and I am signing off.